everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to a sold-out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 12 rounds in the heavyweight division between these two great warriors. Lewis is making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be in battle there in the ring. Big Train's making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Lennox. His opponents in the blue corner, please welcome Big Train.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway.
Teddy, what do you look for early on when you're analyzing a fight of two power punchers facing off against each other that gives you a clue as to which way this is going?
Who's doing the little things a little bit better? Who's using the jab? Who's controlling range? Hey, who's thinking better?
Wow! Lewis is tagged by a huge hook to the body. A huge uppercut by Lewis. There it is! Right hand crashes home. He never saw it coming. He should tie up. And now you're seeing the beard that this guy possesses, because he went from stunned and damaged to staying right upright.
Oh, this is like Santa Claus's beard. I'm telling you right now.
Oh! Lennox Lewis is hurt bad by a right hand. Good scoring counterpunch by Big Train. What happened to the get-to-know-ya? They're getting to know each other real quick here.
Unbelievable. I feel like I'm at a fancy restaurant, and we've already had 4 courses, and the chef came out and said, hey, don't be full yet. You got 8 more to go.
What does a fighter need to do to really build the foundation to a great career?
Well, first of all, they have to have the desire to have that great career. There has to be something in them. There has to be coal in that furnace to burn, and to burn later on. Maybe something happened to them in their life. Maybe through their parents, maybe through neighbors, maybe through coaches. Somebody told them they were never going to make it. And they go in their mind that they're going to find a way to make those people walk.
Oh, an armor-piercing hook to the body by Lennox Lewis. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Excellent counterpunch by Lewis. And yet another right hand lands. Lennox Lewis has got some swelling that now you figure his opponent's going to target. Big Train's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. The end of the round has arrived. And now an opportunity for the trainer here to get his hands on his guy. His guy just got tagged pretty good there. And when he looks into his eyes, what is he looking for?
Well, first of all, he's looking to see whether or not his guy is still there. You know, he got stunned pretty good. And then what he has to do is make sure his guy is listening to him and telling him, hey, look, you got caught. You've been caught before. This is the way we can fix it. This is what you got to do to correct things.
Back to fight action. attention as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Nice block by Big Train. And a good counter by Lewis.
Well, we're watching Lennox Lewis here tonight, but Teddy, you know, a lot of American fight fans, sometimes they turn the other way with Lennox Lewis. They never really got behind him because they don't like the way he acts as a heavyweight champion.
Well, Americans want you to wear your heart out on your sleeve to a certain point. They like emotion. They love emotion. And Lewis doesn't show that kind of passion. He's very contained, very cerebral, but he knows how to get results where it counts, in the ring.
Oh, and there you go. Wow, what an impressive left hand by Lennox Lewis.
Halfway through round number 2.
A good block. Oh! Lewis is the victim of a powerful hook. Good block by Lennox. Good defensive skill with the block by Big Train. Offense from defense by Lewis. Lewis's jab continues to carry the day. He's wanted it, he's gotten it. Now he's backing his man up against the ropes. Lennox Lewis has got a real uphill battle ahead of him now with a cut over his eye. And a smart counterpunch by Lewis. End of the round is upon us. And if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
Certainly don't stand in front of us. We'll take care of the swelling. Just focus on the fight and we'll take care of the swelling.
And round number 3 is underway.
Lennox Lewis's cut man is going to need to be all over this side. The swelling seems to be getting worse.
Well, it's kind of like being a gardener. You have to start getting in there before the weeds come up. You can't wait until the weeds are all over the place and then pull them up. You're going to destroy those beautiful rose bushes. Well, it's the same thing here. You got to get to this eye before the swelling's there. You got to put that end swell, that cold piece of metal, onto that place early on.
Parries that punch intended for the head.
Lennox Lewis stuck around to win his Olympic gold medal. He had his shot in 1984, came up short, and then stuck around to come back and grab it in 88.
And that has stayed with him, and that has served him beautifully, because that confidence he gained from beating the best in the world, yes, in the amateurs, but still, in his mind, he can do the same in the pros.
And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Lennox Lewis. Well-targeted counterpunch by Lewis. Good defense just covering up down low. Good-looking counterpunch. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Oh, Lennox Lewis is on the canvas and hurt. This may be a worst-case scenario for Lennox Lewis. He rises up to beat the count, but you know that chin is a question mark.
Well, you know he's good at delivering. Now he's got to show that he can survive.
Comes right back with a shot of his own. Good job protecting himself.
Let's see some more head movement.
10 seconds to go in this third round.
Cover your head.
End of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Now they got some work to do here. Their man was just dropped.
Yeah, the first thing is you put some cold water. You can't use that. You clear his head, and you tell him why he was dropped.
That body. You need to move that body more. Listen, I don't want to see you against the rope. As soon as
he's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
Oh! What bite to that right hand by Lewis! Lennox Lewis's eye is nearly swollen shut here, Teddy. This thing gets much worse. He's not going to be able to defend himself properly.
No, it is up to his opponent in his opponent's corner to throw the punches that can take advantage of that. The right hands.
We could see a stoppage here. And a stabbing right hand by Lewis. Oh, Lennox lands the hook that time. A snapping combination by Lewis. Both men trading hooks. Big Train's doing a really nice job here. I mean, putting his punches together. This is what you're supposed to look like as an offensive fighter.
Yes, it is, especially when you have a guy in front of you put the earmuffs on. You cover up the way that his opponent is. You're supposed to put them together. One or two are going to be blocked. But when you put them together like that, they're going to get through.
Teddy, Lennox has had a very interesting career. Many would say at times a roller coaster career because he had the instances where the chin gave out on him.
Yeah, he has, but the most important thing in his mind is he's come back and he believes in himself, and that's where that great amateur background comes in. He's been down dark roads before.
Good block there by Lewis. showing you some defense there with the block. Good scoring counter punch by Big Train. 10 seconds to go in the fourth. Oh, and there you go. A fierce right hand by Lewis. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fighter, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Take a deep breath. I need you to focus. Anticipate his punches. Don't stand toe-to-toe with this guy. Keep your distance.
Another round. Will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight. Holy cow! Lennox Lewis is in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Lennox Lewis blocks that punch. Lennox Lewis is a pro, but he's not a well-rounded pro because a better level of fighter would be committing to the body more here, wouldn't he, Teddy?
Yeah, well, first of all, he would recognize that that's where he's supposed to be going now that his opponent, is taken off a little bit with those fast shoes. No better way to take those shoes off his feet than to go downstairs.
A crushing two-punch combo by Lewis. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is.
Teddy, early on in the career of Lennox Lewis, a lot of the British fans actually didn't gravitate towards him because he was one of these nomadic kind of fighters. Jamaican, lived in Britain, but won a gold for Canada.
Yeah, but the most important part of that geography is his own. He had his own identity. He knew where he stood. He knew where his confidence came from. He knew what his style was.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Very clean offense from defense by Lewis. I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight. A little defense turns to offense by Big Train. And a shooting right hand by Lewis. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. They're all going for the fences.
You need to capitalize on these mistakes. I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for his mistakes. Jab your way, okay? Whatever you do, throw that jab.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Stay on the outside.
Big Train's now in a spot that many fighters have faced numerous times, and that is, how do you deal with seeing your own blood and knowing that you have incurred some serious damage? Look at that cut around the eye.
No, for a fighter to be able to move to the top, he's got to be tested in a lot of areas. Sometimes the test comes when he's hurt. He's hit on the chin. He's dropped for the first time. Sometimes the test comes when you drop the other guy and he gets up and he comes at you. And sometimes the test comes in the form of a cut. When you see your first blood, when you see it that it's your blood, how do you behave? We're going to find out right now.
I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
Lennox Lewis's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Nice strike after catching one by Big Train. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Big Train's nose is bloodied up. Who knows how that started right there, but the bottom line is he's got to deal with it. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Nice block. Well-placed counterpunch by Lewis. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Don't worry about it. We'll take care of the cut. It's nothing. A small cut, nothing to worry about. Nice work on the outside. Keep it up.
6 rounds in the books. 6 to go. Lennox Lewis is in a real tough spot now. There's no doubt about it that the eye has worsened. That cut is really looking ugly right here. What does he have to think about right now? Is it time to just take the realization that, hey, this fight could end at any moment?
Yeah, well, there's 2 things to that. First of all, the cutman's done his job. He's put the coagulants in there. Now he has to give them time to work. He's got to be elusive. He can't get hit on it for a little while. But also, he has to find a way for offense to stem the tide, to keep the opponent from just walking right in.
Blocks away that headshot. Good way to protect the midsection. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Trying to keep his distance, trying to keep his range, but still, you have to be offensive-minded.
Yeah, you do. If you're just standing on the outside at the beginning, that's okay, but then your opponent, he's going to walk in on you. There has to be something threatening, something damaging to keep you outside.
That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that.
Stay away from the inside.
What a great job up. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Lennox Lewis. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Well-targeted double jab by Lewis. How is he taking these kind of shots and just dismissing them? What a chin on this guy.
Yeah, well, what a neck on him. Look at that neck. I mean, it's about 19 inches. That is the shock absorber. But the rest of it is he's seeing it. He has good vision. He sees the shots coming, and he's making up his mind they're not taking him anywhere.
But he reaches in, let that right hand go, right? Go hit him! He's hurt. I need you to jump on him in this round, all right?
Here we are at the start of another round. A round that could simply add on to a new direction and a new course that this fight has taken. I really liked what he was able to do in that last round. Now, he's behind on the scorecards, but you get the sense that the momentum is starting to roll his way.
Well, you get the sense that it's starting to become his kind of fight now.
A nice block by Big Train. Nice block by Big Train. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Big Train. Good block. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Now that's some fine work right there by Lewis. Oh, what an exchange! To go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two.
Keep working the jab.
Good block by Big Train. And end of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
The 9th round is here. Lennox Lewis blocks that punch. And a well-placed counter by Lewis. Oh, and look at this, Teddy, wasting no time getting to know each other.
No, they came right to the center ring, said hello.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Lewis is, oh, Teddy, this has got to drive his trainer crazy because he's leaving himself wide open. There it is! Big Train's been stunned.
To throw some punches here.
Blocks away that headshot. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Well-placed counterpunch by Big Train. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
And we're going to cut it? Nothing. Because nothing. Don't worry about it. Okay. Let's get into water. Let's get into water. Take a deep breath. Relax.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Notre Dame to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
I don't want to criticize him too much, Teddy, because by going defensive here after being stunned, hey, this might be the right strategy to employ.
As long as he doesn't stay with it too long. It's the right strategy to employ right now at this moment. But if you're going to win the fight, you have to find a way quickly down the road to get back to where you can score points and survive and be responsible defensively.
The referee has seen enough. This fight is over.
The ref gave him as many opportunities as he could.
TKO, your winner, Big Train.
Big Train's your winner by TKO, Teddy.
He did a great job. From the beginning to the end, there was never a doubt.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas.